So when you're in here alone-ish,
Yeah.
just kind of grinding away on a bike,
Yeah.
what are you thinking about?
Numbers, really. Just being focused. I watch the numbers and just concentrate on what I've been told to do, the task at hand, and then trying to stay focused and not entertain any shitty thoughts. Just treat it really like just a task. Because if your mum just said to go back in the house or get something, go do this, go do that. Trying to like lose emotion from my training a little bit, and just focus on the task. So I don't really think about it too much. Kind of look around me, concentrate on the numbers, concentrate on how it feels, how I'm breathing. That's it. Stay in tune and try and learn as much as I can about myself now so that I know how to execute it when I get out on the comp floor.
Do you prefer to train alone like this, or do you prefer to train with other people around?
I don't really care either way. That's another thing I try and learn is that it shouldn't matter. I should be able to deal with both. A little while ago, I was struggling to like lift with people around me. So I joined in and started lifting in a class. So people were all around me because there's gonna be people around, and that was my problem. And I can't have excuses like that, so I need to be able to achieve the same result, whether there's people around or not people around. Today, and some days, like, Maddie jumped in with me, and that was awesome, just knowing that he was doing it too. But then other times when I come back and he's at night shift, and I'm here at, 7 o'clock on a Saturday night by myself, I don't mind that either. I just do the task and go home, kind of like tune in, do my hustle, and go home. Same thing.
What's the biggest difference right now from the past Kara that makes you think or makes you know that you can win the game?
I think I focus a lot more on education, educating myself on myself, paying attention. I never do a workout without really paying attention and really noting, journaling, and then learning from what I've done, where I came unstuck, mental, physical, and just start connecting the dots and understanding the patterns. And I think if I can train a little smarter and really know myself, then mentally you've already set up this like epic neurological pathway that you know how to cope with something. So it doesn't catch you off guard. It doesn't become an issue if it comes up. Oh yeah, I know this has happened before, or this is what I dealt with. This is how I dealt with it last time, and then move on. Right now, I've never felt like this before. So I thought that I felt like, I'm ready to win the games and all that, but I've never felt like this. I want to train more than anything. The only thing that makes me feel better when I'm having a bad day or anything like that is training. Like it's like just so good. And that every minute is just so good. I've never felt this kind of drive, and it's never felt so easy to want it. So that's a good sign.
Before you got second at the game and you missed winning by 2 points, did you honestly believe that you could do it before that?
Nah. I think I told myself I thought I could, but I've always been almost like superstitious, don't say it, be careful, I really want it, but I don't know. I started to believe it, ironically, because Maddie told me that I could. And I trusted him more than I had ever trusted anyone. And I trust his advice, and I know that he looks at everything from so many different angles that when he told me, he's like, I got a good feeling about this. You're doing really well and you're gonna be okay, shut up, it's good. I was like, okay, I trust you. And so I just started to listen to him, and I know he'll tell me what's up. And so I started to feel it from him first, and that kind of got me going, gave me some motivation, and now I feel it on my own.
Let's talk about your nutrition a little bit.
Yeah.
How long have you been really strict weighing your food?
I think I asked the D for help, and I started in maybe Feb. Maybe Feb last year, so 2017. So it's been just over 12 months now. I was crazy strict. I went to somebody and I asked them for help, and I didn't want to be that person that asked for help and then didn't listen. There's no point. So I went to her and I did everything she told me, and it was pretty tricky at the start. I was doing it during the Open and I didn't know what to feel or if it was going to be the right decision or if I left it too late or whatever. But yeah, it's been over 12 months now. The only downtime I had is a little bit after the games. I was going to have some forced time off. I jumped back on, my body kind of freaked out after the games, not being calculated, my hormones went all crazy and I was like holding weight and just not feeling really good. So I got back on track to give myself some level and then kind of relaxed back when I'd gotten level. Chilled out a little bit but still kind of tracked and weighed. And now it's just what I do. I just like knowing that it's one less thing I have to worry about. And I really have a really good relationship with the D, and I just say, hey, I feel like this. I'm feeling really heavy and now I know all the signs. Hey, I feel like there's a little too many carbs right now. I feel a little bit heavy and I'm not processing it. My energy output is not the same, or I've adapted or whatever. And then she just adjusts it and we just kind of like flow with it. But now that we know all the signals, so much easier. Hey, this happened again. Okay, sweet. Last time we pulled that back. Last time we added this in, and it's an easy adjustment, which is really nice because it's not stressful now.
What's the biggest component for recovery at this stage? Like now that you're ramping up, after the Open now, regionals and games is the target. Like what's the biggest contributing factor to proper recovery?
Limiting stress. Stress is a huge one, especially owning an affiliate. Trying to be the best in the world, you can definitely be stressed. And there's a million ways that you can do that. And all of the things that I do, like my nutrition, like my romwods, like all that kind of stuff, like the other supplements that I take or the sleep that I get, they all contribute to lowering the stress levels. So I learned that energy spent on stress, it's so wasted. It's gone and it went nowhere good. It didn't produce anything good. My body freaks out for it. So that seems to be the big thing. If I can add in all these little components to keep stress at bay, I'm a pretty damn good athlete.
You could tell your fans and supporters one thing, what would it be?
What would it be? Ooh. That's a hard question. That's a really hard question.
Let's start with, what would you tell your detractors?
My detractors?
Your haters.
My haters. Oh, I wouldn't tell them anything. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. To the fans, or to people that, to people who want to, the supporters, I guess. Just do whatever you're doing for the right reason. Just do, if you want to train like that, or you want to train like that, you want to eat like that, or work like that, or whatever you want to do, just check in and make sure it's what you want to do and not anyone else. I learnt that valuable lesson last year, and I've been incredibly successful in everything I've touched since. Still really, really hard work, but it's 1,000 times easier when it's what you want to do from the inside and not for any other reason.
Awesome. How much longer you got?
I'm done. I'm just chilling here while you're chatting. I didn't want to be rude.
Thank you.